It is the month of December, and welcome back to Philly Chevy Giant. It's Gordon Chevrolet on the Boulevard and Bustleton, and as Steve likes to say, the Great Northeast. Steve, it's a party, it's a festive time, but let's get this party started with those magic words here at Gordon Chevrolet.
Philadelphia, do not make that December payment.
Steve, it's supposed to be just do the deal, not telling folks to not make their car payment.
Don't make your car payment for December. And
Why?
I'm going to tell you why. Kevin and I were talking about this. We've been talking about it for the last 2 weeks. Kevin, what do we do for December? We had a knockout year this year. Sold more cars than we ever have. Did a lot of deals. Got a lot of people back on the roads with the credit amnesty. We took a lot of people out of trades that they were buried in and got them out and got them on the road with a new car and got them level again and got them straight up and down. And I'm just going to tell you, what do we do? So what Kevin and I were talking about, Kevin brought it up. He said, Steve, how about if we do this? Do not make that December payment. Put that in your pocket. Go buy your kids some gift, but don't make that December payment. This is a tight time of year. You need all the cash you can get. Put it in your pocket. And he said, how about if we don't have anybody make any payments until well into the 2017 year?
Now I understand. So what you're saying is take the money that you would normally use on a car payment, put it in your pocket, buy some gifts for the family, and come here to Philly Chevy Giant, buy a car, no payment to worry about in December because you're going to keep that money in your pocket, and you're not going to worry about a payment for a long time.
For a long time, well into the 2017 model run.
Now, that's what we're talking about.
Right, and we're going to make all those payments for you, so you're not going to have to worry about a payment, and every one of those payments will be on time for you.
Now, obviously, there's some other things that have made 2016 a banner year. Obviously, things like that are out of the box that people love. Not having to make a car payment, people love that. But some other things that you've done this year that have made it a banner year. Trade amnesty, is that going to continue in the month of December here at Philly Chevy Giant?
Trade amnesty has been our signature deal. Trade amnesty, no matter what you owe on your trade, you come down to Gordon Chevrolet, and again, don't make the December payment. We're going to pay off your car no matter what you owe. We're going to get you level, and you're going to drive out of here in another automobile, new or pre-owned, and you're going to be starting all over again with payments and your credit amnesty, no matter how bad you think your credit is. Banks have looked at a ton of paper. We have the banks, and we're blessed. We're absolutely blessed, Greg, that our banks are working with us as good as any banks can work to help these people get back on the road and get them into another car.
Well, I don't want to say this too loud, but I think the real secret ingredient is not only do you have the bank stepping up and working really hard with the credit amnesty and, of course, the trade amnesty, but then there's this secret ingredient where Steve picks up the phone if he doesn't like the answer that he gets, and he lobbies to make it happen. You work extremely hard to take those deals that are what you like to call on the fringe, on the fence, and you work really hard with the banks. You personally will pick up the phone and make it happen.
Well, I'd like to think that I have a big part in that, but I'll tell you what a lot of it is. It's my managers will go above and beyond the Call of Duty to put more on the trade, so they're not consuming as much negative equity. All right, we try to get limited money down, okay, as little as possible. We try to keep that payment realistic as possible. Last week alone, Kevin ended up getting a customer that got a 17.99% interest rate. Let's call it 18%. He got the bank to knock that back to 8.9.
Wow, that's significant.
That's almost 10 points back, which dropped that payment $240.
How does that happen?
Your relationships with your banks. Our paper performs very well. Our customers are dedicated to making those payments and getting out of what they got themselves into, and we're going forward with it.
So you're going to come here to Philly Chevy Giant in the month of December, and you are not going to make a payment in December, correct?
Correct.
Keep the money, go buy some extra gifts for your family and friends.
Exactly.
And no payments until well into 2017, is that correct?
That's correct.
Trade amnesty.
No matter what you owe on your trade, you bring your trade down here, we're going to put whatever money we got to put on your trade to get you out of it and pay off your previous loan.
Credit amnesty too, correct?
Credit amnesty also. It all works hand in hand. If I get you out of your trade and I submit it to the bank that trade is going, you don't have to worry about it anymore, and put you in a new loan. The bank looks at that previous car and says, okay, that's paid off. It's going to be paid off perfect. And we can put you in a new car, and I'm going to try to lower your payment from what you're currently paying.
All right, now that leads us to the next couple of things I observe here. This is the season of giving. This is the festive season that we are into. The Christmas, the holiday season, the Hanukkah season, the Kwanzaa season. This is a season of celebration, of gifts, and things like that. So right around us, I see all these presents, Steve. So I'm just kind of, and obviously the Christmas tree and things. I'm trying to figure out how all this ties in to what is going on in the month of December here at Philly Chevy Giant. I know that those promotions alone are spectacular. Trade amnesty, credit amnesty. Don't make a payment in the month of December, and don't worry about a payment until well into 2017. Those things alone are great. But I know this dealership has not gotten to be where it is by just stopping at a normal stop point. You keep going.
We keep going, and that's why we got these gifts behind us. These gifts are valued anywhere from $300, $400, $500, all the way up to $1,500, depending on which one you pick, and it's your choice.
And how do you get it? How do you get it?
You got to purchase the car is all you got to do.
So you come in here to Philly Chevy Giant and you buy any car. You still get the trade amnesty, credit amnesty, and not worrying about a payment until well into 2017. But then you're saying you're not going to tell them what they get. You're going to let them pick what they get?
We're going to let them pick what they get before they leave.
That's amazing. So they can come here and pick the TV if that's what they want.
That's what they want. That's what they get.
If they want the Xbox, they can get that.
They get the Xbox for their children.
If they want the multimedia player, they can get that.
They can get that.
How about the party speaker? Can they choose that?
They can choose that also.
Ladies and gentlemen, think about it. Think about this. You come here to Philly Chevy Giant, Gordon Chevrolet on the Boulevard in Bustleton in the Great Northeast in the month of December through the close of business Saturday. And think about this. You come here, number one, take that car payment and stick it back in your pocket. Isn't that great to tell people to just put it away and not worry about a payment this month and well into 2017? That in itself makes people feel like you're almost like Santa Claus.
Well, let me tell you what really makes it Santa Claus.
There's more?
There's more. There's one thing we're forgetting. That's probably bigger than us making your payments well into 2017.
Bigger than that?
Bigger than the trade amnesty. Bigger than the credit amnesty.
Bigger than the presents?
Bigger than the presents.
Well, Steve, I mean,
here's what I'm going to show you what I can do. Bigger in giving back to this community that I thank every day for being a part of, because of what they've done for the 80 to 90 employees we have here in purchasing their cars here, doing their service here, and everything that they've done for us here at Chevrolet. We're going to give back for Christmas, and guess what we're going to do?
What in the world are you going to do?
See this car to my right?
Isn't that a 2017 Chevy Cruze with a red bow on it?
That's a 2017 Chevy Cruze that we're going to be giving away with no purchase.
So what you're saying is you're going to give this car away. Now, is it a lease you're giving away, or what are we giving away here?
No. Why does he do this to me, Greg? We're gonna give away a car, Steve. A car.
We're going to be giving away a $20,000 car.
Why does he do this to me, folks? I understand the gifts, a trade amnesty, credit amnesty. We talked about the payments, but a car, a 2017 Cruze, we're going to give away.
Let me tell you why, and I know you're like this. You're a family man. And you know that we've got 80 folks that work with us as part of our family.
That's right.
The community has given so much to us this year, and selling as many cars as we've sold. I want to be able to give back for Christmas. I want this car parked in somebody's yard at Christmas, and I want to have, all you have to do is come in and do a test drive. I just want you to drive one of our automobiles, give us a chance to create the value, and even if we can't, if I can't make the deal, if I can't give you what you want for your trade, and you just come in and take a test drive, you can win this 2017 Cruze with no purchase.
So what you're saying is you come in, now listen to this, Kevin. You come in, this is what you said, right, Steve?
Yes.
You come in, take a test drive on any automobile here at Philly Chevy Giant.
New or used.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
And at the end of the month, you are going to award someone is it a lease you're going to award?
Yes, it's going to be a 24-month prepaid lease.
So they're getting a 2-year lease on a 2017 Chevrolet Cruze.
Yes.
No purchase necessary.
No purchase necessary.
Just for taking a test drive.
Just for taking a test drive.
Kevin, how does that grab you?
Well, I'll tell you what, Greg. We have had a very good year, and it has been because of the community. I mean, it's definitely a very big gift, but I think it is a pretty good way to give back. I mean, it's definitely something that
That's strong.
no other dealers would do. I mean, it shocked me. I'm standing over right here. We're giving away a car. Obviously I had to come running over here, but I mean, I guess it's a pretty good idea. I'm a family man. I love the holidays, and I mean, that is something special to do for the community that's taking care of us this year. So I'm in, Steve. I mean, let's just do the deal.
Think about the person who wins this, that they don't have a new car in their family. It could be a single woman with 2 or 3 kids. It could be a single man with 2 or 3 kids. It could be anybody. And this car will bring so much joy to their family at Christmas time to be able to win this car and not have to worry about anything for 2 years and be able to drive in a brand new car.
That's special.
That is pretty special. And I mean, when you put it that way, you know, again, like I said, the community's taking care of us this year. We had a great year. I'm all in. Let's definitely do it.
Should we ask him if he really buys in by saying those magic words, Steve? Should we ask him?
Let's have him do the magic words.
Go ahead, Kevin. Do you buy in?
Philadelphia, just do the deal.
Steve, tell us how it's really done.
He did a pretty good job.
I know, but he's not you, Steve.
Philadelphia, just do the deal and win the cruise.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we're talking about here at Philly Chevy Giant. It's Gordon Chevrolet on the Boulevard in Bustleton, right here in the Great Northeast. Listen to this. If you're just joining us, I know Kevin is still trying to figure this out, but here's the deal. You come in to Philly Chevy Giant, Steve, take any test drive, new or pre, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't make a difference.
And at the end of the test drive, if you cannot make a deal for them, or if you do make a deal for them, just because they took a test drive, they're going to qualify for a 2-year lease giveaway on a 2017 Chevrolet Cruze, no purchase necessary in the month of December. Everybody takes a test drive, qualifies.
Absolutely.
Wow. And at the end of the year, this car will be given away, the 2-year lease.
Absolutely.
And in addition to that, Kevin, you are not going to make a payment with a purchase well into the coming year of 2017. You're not going to be making a payment.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're going to get more for your trade on the trade amnesty deal. We're going to pay off your trade no matter what you owe. And no matter what's happened in the past, we're going to get some bank to forgive because it's Christmas. And we're going to get somebody in a brand new car of their choice to drive out of here in.
So what you're saying is you've got the banks in the spirit of forgiving a little bit this holiday season.
Hey, if we've had a good year, the banks had a good year. The economy's moving along. Everybody's doing well. And to me, Christmas is forgiving. Let's give back this year, and let's get some people in some cars. Let's get some cars down the road no matter what. And I've told Kevin, just make these deals. And again, we're going to stand by what we do is we just do the deal. This month, we are really, really, really going to just do the deal. We're going to take all the gloves off, and we're going to make car deals this month. We're going to have a December to remember.
Well, no doubt about it with the 2017 Chevrolet Cruze 2-year lease giveaway. That in itself is a great promotion. Steve, you could have just stopped there. But then you have the no payment until well into 2017. Trade amnesty, Kevin. Credit amnesty. And Steve, I don't think you heard the other part about the goodies under the tree here.
I'll tell you what, Greg. Actually, I knew about this.
You did?
The big surprise to me was the Cruze, and
Kevin bought them all.
Well, you've really changed him around this year.
I'm telling you, he's softening up, ain't he?
well, I got more that I got to move in here in a minute. But I'll tell you what. I mean, everything that we're doing this month, it's basically almost every promotion that we've done all year rolled into one. So it really doesn't get any bigger than this. And I'll tell you what, you're right. We had a good year, so we should take care of everybody, and I'm all in for it. Let me grab the rest of these gifts and get them in here. All right? Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going on. It's going on. It's going on. You did not hear Steve incorrectly. Steve, if they're just joining us and they have not heard why this car is next to us, tell me why.
This car right here is going to be in somebody's yard at the end of the year.
Why?
All they got to do is come in and do a test drive, and that car is going to be in their yard.
You are giving this away. In a 2-year lease.
In a 2-year lease.
No strings attached.
No strings attached.
Somebody at the end of the year.
Well, there is one string.
You got to take a test drive.
You got to take a test drive.
Other than that, there's no strings attached. No purchase necessary.
No purchase necessary. You come in and take a test drive. You qualify for the drawing to win this car and put it in your yard for 2017.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's going on. Now, Steve, I don't want to interrupt you here, but do you hear that commotion over there at the manager's desk and stuff? I see. What's going on over there?
A lot of deals being worked right now. Here's what I think you and I should do.
Okay.
Let's go over there and see if we can put a couple deals together real quick and see what we got over there. How about that?
Can we listen in on you while you're working on?
Absolutely. Come on.
Okay, let's go. Come on, Steve. All right, I'm anxious to hear what's going on over here with these guys. I just can't imagine. Look at this. Oh, my goodness.
Hey, guys, calm down. There's plenty of presents for everybody. Here at Gordon Chevrolet, you come in, you buy a vehicle, you pick your present. And here at Gordon Chevy, when we just do the deal, we just do the deal.
Just do the deal.
Steve, what is going on here? Steve, I've never seen it like this. This is
a lot of deals, aren't they? Look at this.
What is going on here?
Holy smoke. This is what I like to see now. We got deals cooking.
Look at your face light up with this.
Well, I'm telling you, it always lights up when we can help people get into the cars that they want.
I think they need your help. Look at this. What's going on here?
They do a pretty good job. They've needed less and less of my help over the last months.
You've taught them right.
Or they've taught me right. Just stay out of the deal, Steve. Let us handle it.
All right, what's going on over here?
I don't know.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now. Actually, Steve, do me a favor. I got an approval. Take a look at that real quick. It looks like we're going to need a little bit more on the trade. If you look right here, I have it already up in the appraisal tool. Okay.
Holy smokes, Kevin, you're $4,000 over clean trade now.
Yeah, well, but we're close. We're close. You want to make deals or you don't want to make deals?
Let's make some deals.
So you authorize?
Yeah, we can sell this trade. We can sell this trade. Books are down a little bit now, but come the first of the year, the books come back up again, you're going to be fine. I'd put the extra $1,500, $1,800 on the car. Let's make the deal.
Yeah, and I wouldn't have brought it to you if I didn't think we could do it. All right, James, here you go. Sweet.
So what's going on there, Steve? What was his problem there?
The trade amnesty, they were 11, 11, 5, 11, 7 upside down in their trade. And he went $3-4 over book, and it still didn't satisfy the bank. So we had to put the extra $1,800. But the bank, I noticed, did come up another couple grand on the approval. And the beauty of that deal, they dropped the payment $40-something a month, and they got a car 2 times more expensive than the one they're driving.
Wow, what's going on over here? Any idea with Reggie and Kevin?
What do you got going on, Reg?
I got Miss Valentine here. She's has a Mitsubishi Lancer right now. Owes about $9,000 on it.
Valentine?
Yeah, Mr. Zarnick.
She want to be my Valentine?
Wants to be your Valentine.
Does Valentine want to be my Valentine? Okay.
She's looking at a cruise, $1,000 down, limited credit, but just trying to figure out something for Miss Valentine here.
What kind of car we got around?
Cruise.
Cruise. All right. She want to do the EPP program?
If you can get it qualified.
She got to trade.
Yes.
Well, from that, when I'm looking at that screen, you got to put some more money on that trade. You're never going to make that deal.
Yeah, I know.
That bank is going to say, we're not going to finance $15,000 over MSRP. Not in this day and age.
So we'll bump up the trade.
And what I'd also do, you remember the other day we've got some certificates from General Motors?
Yes. All right.
Real quick. You want to take that?
Yeah, I'd take that deal. Yeah, yeah, it's a little bit of a loser, but I'd take that deal.
Well, a little more than a little bit, but yeah, okay. All right, yeah, we're going to do it.
This is some real action back here, Steve.
I know.
That's still not enough on the trade, though.
$2,000 in cruise certificates plus the regular rebate. That'll help get out of that and put a little bit more in the trade and then call it into the bank and get the bank to approve it. They're going to have to step up also. You know, her credit's been dinged a little bit. Yeah. All right, but she makes good income. I know she's been every. It looks like every dealer in the city.
Awesome.
But the redeeming part of that, she's got long term on a job, verifiable income. She makes good money, and we'll put a little bit more on the trade because it doesn't look like anybody's put enough money on that trade to get her out. Just do the deal, get it on the trade. Put it on the trade, and let's rock and roll.
Wow, this is a lot of stuff going on here, Steve. Why so busy? Why so busy?
We're giving away a car for a test drive. We're doing trade amnesty, credit amnesty, and guess what?
Presents.
Presents. You're not making any payment this month, and you're not making any payment next month or the month after the month after. You're not making any payment well into 2017.
I think that answers the question.
I think that answers all your questions.
Any idea what's going on here now?
No, we'll figure it out in a second.
We have Mrs. Smith. She's
Mrs. Smith goes to Washington. Or was that Mr. Smith?
so we have
That was a Jimmy Stewart movie back in 1942. You guys are a little too young for that shit.
Is that Philly Phil back there laughing?
Philly Phil. Look at Philly Phil.
He's anxious.
I know. Philly Phil needs to sell a couple cars today to get himself out of the dumper.
Okay, all right.
Is he leading the board? Tell me now, right?
Phil's up there.
Is he up there? All right. He's up there. Yeah, he's in the high rent district. He's up there in the high rent district.
So listen, Mrs. Smith, she's young lady. She first time buyer, has pretty much no credit, but no trade, no nothing. Has $1,000 down and looking to get into something.
$1,000 down. I'd put her on a pre-owned, current as you can get, so you can get the extended months for her. Okay. I think that's what you're structuring there, from what I'm seeing.
All right.
Or what you're working out.
Hey, help me out real quick here. I need like 2 or 3 points less.
Heath, Merry Christmas. How are you? What do you mean, where did I come from? Oh, you thought I was at the other store. No, I'm here now. The showroom's full. I go where the action is. How you doing? Yes, we're going to need some help on this deal. There's no question. All right? Hey, listen. You guys did a good job. I want to thank you all. You did a good job this year for us. You really did, okay? We've got a few weeks left. That's it. And we'll start in January again. But let's get some help this month. We need the sales. It's going to be, of course, a December to remember, and I know you're going to be part of it. What can you do on this deal for me? Well, the problem is the payment's too high for her. You said the payment's too high. She says the payment's too high, so I got to believe the payment's too high. In order to get that payment down, I've already stretched on the trade. I've taken more of a discount than I probably should have. I just need probably a 4 or 5 point rate shave. If you can shave that rate to 4 or 5 points for me and get me down into single digits, the payment will be exactly what she wants, exactly what you want, and you're going out at a very, very good equity position. You don't got to check with your boss. You don't got to check with your boss. You can make that decision.
EPP on that.
Okay. Send the approval over for Kevin. All right. Merry Christmas. Thank you very much. We appreciate it, Heath.
Okay.
Wow, Steve, that was some fast talking.
We got it with these guys. These bankers are sharp.
Wow, what's going on over here? Man, this is a lot of action, Steve. You really do go where the action's
We're on
at.
the right car. We're on a cruise.
Phil.
Knows we got 130 of them. Whoever that is, they're on the right car for me. I'm telling you, you got the right car.
Phil has Mrs. Mayer here.
I have a Valerie Mayer. She has a 2004 Saturn View that she goes $3 on.
She has a what? What would she have again? I'm sorry.
Saturn View.
$3 on.
They don't even make that car anymore.
And she also said that she has some challenge credit.
Challenge credit too, Steve.
I like challenge credit. I love challenge credit.
And she also has $1,500 down towards her purchase.
All right. And what is the bank commission saying that she's got to be at on a payment? What's the payment?
Payment is about, she's looking at me around $250, $300.
That's going to be tough on a cruise. It's a $20-something thousand car, and where you're going to have to do this. And of course, Reggie's going to have to prove it. So Reggie, look at it. You might have to go to $4,500 to $5,000 on a trade. All right, even though you all think it's worth 2 to 3, and they don't make the car anymore. But to get this deal down the road, because keep in mind, you got to go to 5 on a trade. You may have to get another 500 out of her, but if she don't have it, she don't have it. I know it's Christmas. But keep in mind, she's not making this month's payment on that car. She's not making any payments till well into 2017. All right? We're also paying off her car. We're using the additional money that she owes that we're putting over the car towards the down payment. We're using all the rebates. And on cruises, we certainly have a little cash in the drawer, dealer cash that Reggie knows about, that we can put towards that car. And she gets a nice gift on her way out. So with all that, this should happen.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Can you make that happen for her?
I can make that
You
happen.
can go back and congratulate her
Absolutely.
that she's joined the team. Valerie is part of the Gordon team. All right?
Real quick, Steve, you remember I was talking about that giant loser? Customer wants TV in there.
Can't they go with the Xbox?
You did say pick a present. You did say pick a present.
Pick any present. Well, I can't go back on my word, but that's a big TV. They're not even going to fit that in the car.
Find a way to get it home.
Well, see if you can get a $100 delivery fee out of them or something like that. I'm only kidding. No, let them have the TV. No big deal.
Steve, is everybody registering why they're coming? Kevin, is every one of these people also registered for the car lease giveaway?
Every single person that has come in that's test driven a car, we let them know what's going on. Everybody's registered to the car.
Let me ask you this. That's the reason why they came down here, to register for the car.
So they're doing that right off the bat.
And as they're here kind of looking to register, they're looking around going, you know something? I can get my car, I can get a brand new car, pay off my other car, drop my payment, and maybe walk out of here with a TV, this, that. Why wouldn't you?
There's more goodies here than on Christmas morning.
That's right. Exactly right. That's why we got such a big tree.
Well, I got to tell you what, Steve. I know the guys loved.
That was a rental tree. I couldn't even.
You did, yeah. You said that. You said that. You were giving out too many presents.
If we're not careful, they're going to come in and repossess it.
All right. Well, Steve, I think we've kind of helped them out here. Let's get back and finish the show up. What do you think?
I think it's a good idea. All right.
Come on.
Good job, guys. Good
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
All month long, come in and test drive any vehicle and qualify for a 2-year lease giveaway on a 2017 Chevrolet Cruise. And when Steve says just do the deal, we just do the deal.
Just do the deal.
All right, Steve, if you caught your breath, I'll tell you what, those guys have really been giving you a workout at that desk today. It is extremely busy here at Philly Chevy Giant today.
Hey, I want to just congratulate. We just got 3 deals done, two from one bank and one from another bank. I can't say your name on camera, but I want to congratulate my banks. They worked extremely hard this year on helping me put deals down the road, and I just want to let everybody know out there that I appreciate everything you all do for me.
Now, I got to tell you, Steve, is it a coincidence that it is so busy here today? Once you put out those magic words that you are going to allow anyone that comes into Gordon Chevrolet in the month of December to take a test drive, they are automatically going to qualify for a 2-year lease on that 2017 Chevrolet Cruze. Do you think that's why it's so busy today at Philly Chevy Giant? Because everybody wants an opportunity to get that 2-year lease on a Cruze for just taking a test drive?
Well, I think you're right, but there's another part of that. Think about this a second. If I'm in the market and I look at my wife and I say, honey, we're going out looking for a car, and by the way, let's go to Gordon Chevy on Roosevelt Boulevard on the corner of Bustleton and Roosevelt. I had to get that in, Greg.
In the great?
In the great Northeast.
Okay.
All right? Where we just do the deal, Philadelphia. And drive a car that we're going to be doing anyway somewhere, take a test drive, and even if we don't purchase the car there, guess what?
Still qualifying.
We still qualify to maybe win a car. How about that?
Tremendous, tremendous.
There's no downside. So let's give them a shot. So that's why you've got the action you've got. People still come in. If we can help them get out of their car, if we can get them financed, whatever we can do, and if worse comes to worse and we can't do any of the above and it doesn't work, you still get an ability to qualify for the drawing to win the 2017 Chevrolet Cruze and drive that car for the next 2 years, compliments of moi.
All right. Well, I got to tell you, Steve, that in itself is tremendous. What a great way to end the year. Some person for taking a test drive is going to get that 2017 Chevrolet Cruze 2-year lease. However, the way you are working it here at Philly Chevy Giant, you have made it so easy to get out of their current vehicle, to get into another vehicle. Number one, you are telling the people when they come here to Philly Chevy Giant between now and the close of business Saturday to not worry about making a payment in the month of December. That's how you started this program off. You said, do not make your payment this month, keep it, and go Christmas shopping.
You're exactly right. Don't make that December payment, Philadelphia. Don't make that mistake and make that $500, $600, $700 payment, because the chances are you're not going to have any payments till well into 2017, so why make the payment?
And that's because you and your staff are going to step up and do whatever is necessary with trade amnesty, credit amnesty, to get them down the road, to get them into that nicer, newer vehicle with an affordable payment, and see to it that they're not making a payment well into 2017. Is that why all that's going to happen?
Absolutely.
Now, in addition to that, Steve, when it's all said and done, they've qualified for the car. I mean, this is great. This is better than Christmas, I got to tell you. This is better than Christmas. So you come here, you qualify for the car. Then you get the car, and you're not making a payment until well into 2017. And if you're upside down on your trade, you're going to wave goodbye because you're getting right side up and getting that trade out of here.
You're exactly right.
And in addition to that, when it's all said and done, Steve, we've got presents all over the place here. I mean, we have so many Xboxes. We have so many multimedia players.
TVs.
We have TVs. We have TVs coming out the ears. Kevin keeps bringing them over. I mean, Steve, how many presents do you have?
By the way, these ain't 20-inch TVs.
No,
They're not 30-inch
No,
TVs.
they're large 50.
These TVs are 50-inch LED TVs.
If you want the TV, it's yours. If you want the Xbox, it's yours. If you want the multimedia player, it's yours. If you want the party speaker, it's yours. But at the end of the deal, here's what I can promise you. Number one, you're going to be registered. Number two, trade amnesty, credit amnesty is going to get you out of that car, and you're not going to worry about a payment until well into 2017, and you're going to get a present. But here's what I can promise you. When it's all said and done, at the end of the deal, Steve's going to look at you, and he's going to say it louder than you've ever heard him say it before. He's going to say these magic words.
Philadelphia, don't make your payment in December.
And when it's all said and done, those other magic words.
Philadelphia, just do the deal.
Folks, he's losing his voice, but it's fun. This is a party. Get yourself registered. Get yourself ready to qualify for the 2017 2-year lease car giveaway on a 2017 Chevrolet Cruze. Get ready to get down the road and not make a payment until well into 2017. Trade amnesties in effect, credit amnesties in effect, and when it's all said and done, you get your present. Get your car and pick your present right here at Philly Chevy Giant. It's Gordon Chevrolet on the Boulevard in Bustleton, right here in the Great Northeast. Remember, it's going on through the close of business Saturday. And yes, Steve loves to do
just do the deal, Philly.
at Gordon Chevrolet.